Visual on the target. Moving to engage. Check weapons.
Lay down your weapons! We have you surrounded! Come out with your hands up!
We have hostile forces incoming.
My name is Lachlan Albert. Welcome to night one of World Series Wrestling Most Wanted. It is noisy in here. It is a packed house. This is our second consecutive sellout here in lovely Brisbane, Australia. Let's hear it for yourselves, Brisbane. And what a night it is going to be. The card is absolutely stacked. I know we've got people here excited to see Shigehiro Irie. We got fans of Ash by Elegance. Steph DeLander. Ryan Nemeth. Hammerstone. What about Brian Cage? What about Nick Nemeth? I could go on naming the talent on this show all night. But I want to get into some wrestling action, and I'm sure so do the thousands of people that are watching us live on Triller TV. But before we get all the way into it, I want to introduce someone very special. And that is the World Series Wrestling Champion, Matt Cardona.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to World Series Wrestling Most Wanted. We are kicking off the tour here in Brisbane, Australia. And we are kicking the night off with the World Series Wrestling Australian Champion, Matt Cardona.
in the...
Shut the fuck up!
Matt, it's okay. I was going to say something really nice. I'm home and I am in the biggest shithole of Australia.
Steph, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. Let's do it like this. Brisbane, Australia! Come on, in the cheap seats. You can do louder than that. Brisbane, Australia! Brisbane, Australia fucking sucks! Holy shit, that was easy. Show us some respect. Do you know who we are? This is the baddest bitch on the Indies, Steph DeLander! This is the tallest bitch on the Indies, Lena Kross! And I am the World Series Wrestling World Champion, the Indie God, the Deathmatch King, Matt Cardona! But unfortunately, I am not medically cleared to compete tonight. A few months ago, I suffered a career-threatening, no, a life-threatening injury. I tore my pectoral muscle right off the bone. What?
Say that shit.
I'm surprised you fat fucks even know what a pectoral muscle is. But I came all the way here to Australia. I came here, I flew 24 hours for, well, not for you fucking marks, for all the Australian cash. But World Series Wrestling Management, they want a big fight field tonight in the main event. They want the world title defended tonight in the main event. And since I can't compete, they recommended that I give up this championship.
What?
They recommended that I vacate the WSW championship. Is that what you people want? Do you want me to vacate this championship? So I have an announcement to make. I will never vacate this championship! I will be the WSW World Champion forever! With Lena by my side, with SDL by my side, there's no way I will ever lose! And since I took all of your fucking money at the meet and greet, I have a great idea. I am going to pay someone in the back to defend my championship. So who wants to be my broski, make a lot of cash, and defend the title for me tonight in the main event?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Nemeth answers the call.
Nemeth doesn't seem like the kind to take a payday to defend the title.
I got one thing to say, broski. We go way back. I'm not here to defend that title for you. You see, WSW here in Brisbane, they came to see a new WSW champion tonight. So I don't care if it's you. I don't care if you watch what I get on with these two. I don't care if it's someone from the back. Tonight, World Series Wrestling gets a brand new champ, and you're looking at him, brother. I'll see you in the main event with whoever you got, buddy.
Well, it looks like I was wrong. Nemeth wants a shot at the championship. He doesn't want to defend it for Matt Cardona. He wants a shot. Now Matt Cardona needs to go to the back, rustle up as much cash as he can get, and try and buy the services of one of the great talents in the back to defend his WSW World Championship.
2 kilos. He is the smoldering. He is Mr. GMSI. He is the machine. Brian And introducing the challenger to my left, from Sacramento, California, weighing at 86 kilograms, he is the Jack of Cartwheels, Jack Cartwheel!
That's a beautiful cartwheel.
And introducing the champion, from the Philippines, weighing at 76 kilograms, he is the Aswan, and he is your World Series Wrestling Australian Champion, TJP!
Lachlan Albert here on commentary tonight, joined by the big boy Renegade.
Big boy.
Renegade, what a match to kick us off tonight.
What a match indeed. The machine, the Jack of Cartwheels, and the Australian WSW champion, TJP. This is going to be one hell of a match opener.
Not the first time that TJP has defended this Australian title in a triple threat match. Also, not the first time he's faced Brian Cage in a triple threat match for this title. TJP on a huge streak defending this World Series Wrestling Australian Championship. This is the 8th defense after winning the title. He's defeated 12 different men to hold that title.
That's what you call resilience.
And the action in the ring is
Hang on.
frantic.
Inverted Boston Crab. Brian Cage showing that he knows his way. Oh my good, big boot to the face.
First time we're seeing Jack Cartwheel here in Australia. His first ever match on Australian soil. And the athleticism of this man.
A big cartwheel kick to the tippy top of the head. Looking to fly. Maybe look at... Oh. TJP cuts him off there.
See, this is the ring awareness that comes with the experience of TJP. TJP's been around. He was Cruiserweight champion in WWE. He knows what it's like to be in these big, important title match situations. And Jack Cartwheel flies over the top rope, but is caught by Brian Cage.
That big power coming into play early on. He's gonna... Oh my goodness!
Just a thrown powerbomb into the ring post by Brian Cage there. The World Series Wrestling fans behind Brian Cage, the first World Series Wrestling Hall of Famer. This is his 10th tour here with World Series Wrestling. This marks his 37th match here in a World Series Wrestling
Good
ring.
grief.
Australia has a lot of love for Brian Cage.
They certainly do, and I think I know what's coming next. He's gonna deadlift him over the rope. Deadlift weight over the rope and superplex.
The raw power of Brian Cage, unreal.
That is one of his staples. But hang on, turn around. Maybe don't turn around. TJP coming off the top. Oh,
Cage manages to catch him.
and this is what I'm saying, Lockie, raw power. In a jackhammer, this could be over.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't want to go for the pin.
Well, this is Mr. GMSI. Get my stuff in.
Taking a
he's-
page out of my book. This is definitely the American big boy.
Oh my stars!
Goodness. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
What a way to kick us off tonight, both here at Eaton's Hill Hotel in Brisbane, Australia, and live on Triller TV. And with the Australian title on the line, crowd clearly behind Brian Cage here. A cartwheel out of the way, step up Enziguri, cartwheel across the ring into a back elbow, another cartwheel across the ring, leaping back elbow.
Quicker than a hiccup.
Oh! Tossed into that lariat there. Backflips to avoid it, and a neck breaker!
This could be it. I mean, when you're the jack of cartwheels, would you really walk anymore? You just cartwheel everywhere.
Jack Cartwheel does cartwheels quicker than I can name them.
And the crowd, we saw cartwheels.
TJP now in the ring with Jack Cartwheel, reversing the Irish whip. Cartwheel ducks under a clothesline and a back elbow. Gets caught in a Luthez press. Oh! Drop kick over the top rope. What kind of momentum does that have to have?
All the momentum. All the momentum. And like you said, WWE Cruiserweight Champion, he knows he needs to be ring aware. He needs to know where every one of his opponents is at all times. And the speed and the quickness and the agility of him is second to none.
The Aswang taking a bite out of Jack Cartwheel there. A reminder that with triple threat rules, there is no disqualification.
How do cartwheels taste?
That's a great question. You could ask TJP, but I'm a bit nervous of getting anywhere near TJP right now. Oh! Drive-by kick straight through the face.
You won't be brushing your teeth right for a week after one of them.
And this crowd right now clapping for Brian Cage while TJP plants Jack Cartwheel with a series of suplexes. Smart by TJP here to be keeping Brian Cage out of the ring and focusing on Jack Cartwheel, because TJP does not need to be involved in the final decision for the title to change hands here.
Very true, very true.
TJP on the top rope.
Oh, hang on. Oh!
Went for the stomp, Cartwheel came down, Enziguri to TJP. Insane core strength there. And every time it's a cartwheel.
What do you call a cartwheel? That was a cartwheel over the top rope into a splash.
Springboard cartwheel splash, maybe? The offense of Jack Cartwheel is so creative. Oh, but the same can be said for TJP, managing to go down from hanging over the ropes.
619 from Brian Cage. You do not count this man out, for as strong as he is quicker than a hiccup.
But a kick there from TJP once again sends Cage to the outside. Oh! And a front flip straight onto Cage with the aim of keeping him down out there. Again, the last thing TJ wants is Cartwheel and Cage getting their hands on each other, because if one pins the other or submits the other, TJP loses his title without being involved. Cartwheel building up ahead of steam here, a cartwheel and a tope over the top. Flying backwards over the top rope.
And smooth like butter.
I would say throwing caution to the wind, but when you have that kind of control over your body...
I think the wind forgot Jack Cartwheel.
Cartwheel sending TJP into the ring, going up top now.
Oh, TJ play paying possum. Jack Cartwheel up. Oh! 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Dream Valley driver.
Like a cartwheel Dream Valley drive.
It was. Everything is cartwheel. Like I said, if you can do it that well, Why bother walking? Just cartwheel everywhere.
But now Cage is in the ring, and this is the situation TJP wanted to avoid.
Off the back, catches the... Oh!
Destructive knee from Cage. Gets Cartwheel
F5?
onto his
F5?
shoulders.
Go for it! F5!
F5!
This could be it! New champion! One,
New Australian
two.
champion, Brian.
Oh! No! Only a 2 count. Not a lot of people can kick out of that move.
Especially delivered like that. Cage tossed Jack Cartwheel directly up into the air before coming down with that F5. Crowd clapping for the World Series Wrestling Hall of Famer here.
Big lariats, sending Jack Cartwheel all the way to the top rope.
And now they're going to high-risk territory. Brian Cage.
He's not going to do that. An F5 from the top. No way, no way.
Cartwheel's fighting out of it. Elbows to the neck of Brian Cage. Goes to a powerbomb position.
Oh, kicks the leg out. That's smart.
Goes for it again.
Oh my goodness! He's picking him up! Powerbomb!
The strength of Jack Cartwheel only gets 2.
Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count.
This goes to show what this World Series Wrestling Australian Championship means to these men. TJP making his 8th defense of the title. Jack Cartwheel trying to show for the first time in Australia that he can get the job done. Brian Cage, a World Series Wrestling legend, looking to claim World Series gold once again.
But hang on, what's he going for here? This could be... If he can get this, this could easily be an easily defense. Well, not easy defense.
Cartwheel's up top.
Double stop.
Oh!
They missed it.
The force on the ankles and the knees, and TJP locks in the submission here.
What's that, an STF into like a regal stretch? Hang on, Brian Cage. Breaks it up.
Boot directly to the back of the neck of TJP. Breaks the pinfall to save the matchup while also dealing a disgusting amount of damage.
Octopus stretch, octopus stretch.
He's got it locked in on the massive body of Brian Cage. You've got to imagine those arms only bend back so far. This submission has to be torturous. And TJP, bending the fingers backwards.
He's trying to get as much leverage on that mountain of a man.
Cage manages to get to the ropes and the referee breaks the hold.
Have you noticed this, Lockie? In other triple threat matches, you usually see one person on the outside. You know, he could be scoping out and he just wants to see torture. None of these 3 have taken a moment on the outside to let the other get one over. They've been in it and in it and in it. And they are willing to put everything on the line to get this Australian Championship.
All 3 of these men know it only takes 3 seconds of them not being involved for that Australian Championship to slip out of their grasp. And as kicks get exchanged here, Cage gets caught. Cage sends the foot of TJP into Cartwheel before delivering one of his own to TJP. Enziguri to the back of the head of Brian Cage. Cartwheel, Poison Rana!
Firing up Cage's big lariat!
Jack Cartwheel's lucky his head's still attached.
Tornado DDT. Cage is out.
And to think this is our opening contest tonight.
That has left Jack Cartwheel in the firing line of TJP. Here we go.
Cartwheel!
And a cutter!
Cartwheel cutter from Jack Cartwheel. He goes to the top to follow it up. Could be looking for a repeat of the double stomp he missed earlier.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Up.
Went for a shooting star double foot stomp, but got missed in the eyes. And a knee from TJP.
1, 2. That's it. TJP has retained his Australian Championship.
And still, World Series Wrestling Australian Champion, TJP!
extends their hand. A good show of camaraderie, of sportsmanship. These three gave it their all, and like Lockie said, what a hell of an opening match.
And shows of respect here between these competitors. Well-deserved respect. But Jack Cartwheel, not happy with that loss to TJP.
What do you expect? What do you expect? You get misted. You get misted. It's a very, it can be perceived as a very dirty tactic.
But this is all about that Australian Championship. TJP is going to do anything to hold on to that 9 straight victories for that title. An unbelievable role for TJP that he's going to hope to continue here through World Series Wrestling Most Wanted.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Y'all know me, for the same OG, but I've been low key.
All parts of the South Pacific. She is the Golden Party and the alpha of culture, Eugenie!
Lena Kross, an absolute force in the women's division. Immediately you can see the height and reach advantage that she has over just about any opponent she faces.
But I tell you what, Lockie, she is versing one of our own, one of Brisbane's own, the Golden Bati in Eugenie. She's got this. She's got this.
Eugenie is a force to be reckoned with. But she's looking across from not just one of the best in Australia, but one of the best in the world in Lena Kross.
And look, I couldn't agree more.
When Matt Cardona recruits you as an insurance policy, that says a mouthful, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%. An endorsement for him is like a golden ticket to the chocolate factory. This World Series Wrestling is that chocolate factory.
And Lena Kross soaking in the crowd's support of Eugenie here.
It fuels her. She loves it.
Eugenie looking confident, big smile on her face.
Of all the years that you've been commentating, you've been being the mouthpiece of Queensland wrestling. Have you ever seen Eugenie back down from a fight?
No, never. Eugenie is a tough cookie. And she is looking to prove that here in front of this sellout crowd in Brisbane. A show of respect from Eugenie and an absolute show of disrespect from Lena Kross.
Oh my goodness! But like I said, she didn't back down, but she did get put down.
She didn't back down, but maybe standing across from Lena Kross, I think maybe some people should back down. Lena Kross is an absolute force. Eugenie out of the corner. Huge shoulder block takes down Kross.
A little bit of momentum in Eugenie can go a long way. Oh, that holds her up.
The power of Eugenie is immense. She's got to watch out, though. Lena Kross has such long limbs, the ability to strike from anywhere. And of course, that finishing move, the cross breaker, the Ushigoroshi.
That's one hell of a move. I've taken that a few times, and I'm glad if I never see it again, let alone take it again.
And again, disrespect from Lena Kross, just lifting Eugenie by that hair. Eugenie is putting up a fight here. Not taking the disrespect. Oh! What a boot from Kross.
Going back to what you said, her strikes can come out of anywhere.
And the length of her legs mean that the torque that big boot delivers is just immense. The stomp there. The foot coming down from 6 feet in the air directly into the lower back of Eugenie. And a cover like that, it's as much psychological as it is for a victory, right, big boy?
100%. You don't want anyone's boot on your chest, and it infuriates you, the person it's getting put on. It's an insult to injury. It's showing you that she is the bigger person, she is the stronger person, and again, just throwing Eugenie down like it's nothing.
And look, a cover like this, not necessarily Lena trying to win the match, more trying to exert energy out of Eugenie, force her to kick out, force more air through those lungs, more tiredness into those arms. Just wearing Eugenie down with really very little effort on Lena's part.
Lena calling it for early.
Looking for the crossbreaker here. Eugenie fights out of it. Ooh! Scorpion kick for her troubles.
She was standing in front of Eugenie, and her boot found its mark to the back of Eugenie's head. Oh! And again found it to Eugenie's head, her boot. Hooks the leg, lateral press. Only a 2 count.
The boots of Lena Kross are lethal weapons because they can come from seemingly any direction. Eugenie again trying to fight back, but catches a forearm for her trouble.
But she is a fighter. Like you said, she's the alpha of culture. Look who she's been brought up by. These people that she's been brought up and trained by, they don't get back down, and that's ingrained in her life force. She is not going to back down, and she's coming back right now. Oh, and a spear!
Out of nowhere, drives her shoulder into Lena Kross.
This is it. She might have found her second win. Eugenie fighting back.
The crowd chanting for Eugenie, and it might be paying off here. Absolutely firing up.
And a big clothesline. And another one.
Oh, leaping knee. The height of Lena Kross means it might not have gotten all the way. Samoan drop
Exclamation
from Eugenie.
point. Going for the cover. Lateral press. Only a 2 count. But this is crucial. She can't now slip. She can't afford to take any moment now. She needs to stay on Lena. She needs to get that win.
How important is momentum in a situation like this, Renegade?
It is the most important. When you have that peak of momentum, you need to hold it as long as you can. Oh my goodness.
There it all goes.
Oh! Did you hear that, Lockie?
I heard that knee through my headphones and rattling my skull. And I'm nowhere near the ring.
But hang on. Was that just a prelude to the end?
Oh, crossbreaker. That's it. It's done.
You can count to 20. Now look, she wasn't my pick. I always was backing the Brisbane girl, the Golden Barty Eugenie, and one hell of a showing from Eugenie. But the winner, Lena Kross.
Fuck you, Brisbane! You don't deserve this!
Drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out, everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity, oh, there goes gravity. Choke, he's so mad, but he won't give up, that is he know. He won't have it, he knows, he's all back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's told himself in the music, the moment you won't get, you better never let it go. Only get one shot, not miss a chance to blow. Time is really gone.
Let's go.
the Broncos and the Lions both choked in the grand finals. And now it looks like your State of Origin team better give up before it's over. I seem to recall the last time I was on this disgusting place. Every single one of you losers were laughing at the Parea. Well, who's laughing now, huh? Who's laughing now?
Oh, God, I hate this place. La many there. Listen up. To celebrate the greatest tag team championship reign in the history of the world, I want you all to sit down and shut up while we sing a real song. The Greek national anthem. Senyoris apotikopsi tu spaviu.
The Parea trying to sing the Greek national anthem and interrupted by top tier Mitch Ryder and Tim Hayden and the BME, the best manager ever, Todd Eastman.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Series Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers, accompanied by Wrestle Radio Australia's Todd Eastman. From Brisbane, the once-in-a-generation athlete, Mitch Ryder, and the Crusader, Tim Hayden. They are top tier. And introducing the champion. From Mount Olympus, they weigh in at over 1,000 kilograms of polished marble. The kings of Mykonos, Gabriel Eros, Eli Theseus, they are the Parea.
The Brisbane boys have got a challenge ahead of them here, Renegade.
One hell of a challenge. The Parea. the World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They have been on one hell of a tag team rampage. But do not count out the Brisbane boys.
Renegade, you've been in the ring with both the Crusader, Tim Hayden, who's currently on the apron, and Mitch Ryder, who's currently in the ring. What can you tell me about them as wrestlers?
Now, see, these two guys, Tim Hayden and Mitch Ryder, they give everything. It might not always be the fair way to go about it, but they give it everything. They will exploit every single weakness, every single misstep that you might take. They will exploit that, and they will be right on you. These are two phenomenal athletes, Mitch Ryder and Tim Hayden. But again, the World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Pareja, are one hell of a tag team too. These two are manipulative. They can pick apart an opponent in so many different ways. Like, it is crazy the tag team knowledge that these two have.
This is the second World Series Wrestling Tag Team Championship reign for the player. Their first came in October last year, defeating Warbeard. Also in October last year, managed to regain the titles after losing them here in Brisbane to Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian in a triple threat tag match against Top Tier.
I was there for that. That was one hell of a match too.
So the presence of Top Tier in the ring here in Brisbane has led to the Pareja losing these belts before. But I will mention that these two teams have faced each other more than once. And looking at the record books here, it seems that Top Tier have never been able to slay the dragon that is Eros and Theseus.
Oh, Hurricane Rana. And a beautiful one at that. The thing is, this is where Top Tier is dangerous. You work with them, you fight with them on one day, and if they come up short, they know all of your tricks the next time. They will not fall for the same tricks that the Pareja would have put on last show. The last time they were here, the last time they fought. Sorry.
This combination by Top Tier, you can see how strong, how athletic they are, but they're also smart. They watch, they take notes. Todd Eastman on the outside, an absolute savant when it comes to wrestling. He would have been training these boys up, noting every detail about the Pareja's moveset, their skill set, their strengths, their weaknesses. This is an informed team challenging for those tag titles.
The mind of Todd Eastman is something to be feared. And how do you think the Pareja can go into this when you have someone like Todd, who lives up to that hype of the BME, is not only a great mind in wrestling, but a great tag team wrestling mind as well. He's there, he's calling shots, he's calling little things that he picks up on.
And that's not to disparage the Pareja at all, but they have got to have so many teams on their mind that could come to challenge them for these World Series Wrestling Tag Team titles. It must be impossible for them to be 100% focused on retaining those belts in this match here tonight.
Oh, definitely. How can you be?
Top Tier standing tall at the moment, the love of the Brisbane crowd behind them.
Hang on, watch out, Tim, watch out, Tim. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Oh, made it into the mark.
Pushes Theseus into Eros. Theseus deposited to the outside. Gabriel Eros, the pit bull of the Pareja, now in the ring. And you can see that savagery on display. Just pulling Tim Hayden by the trunks directly into the rope and now distracting the referee so that Eli Theseus can take advantage. Scoop slam only gets a 2 count on the Crusader.
This is two teams of pure tag team synergy. And being, as one of my many loves, a tag team match. I've been in a few tag teams in my career. I love tag team wrestling, but knowing your partner, what your partner can do before he even does it. We're seeing two teams of people that just know exactly what each other are doing at the exact moment that they do it.
That's a really good point, Renegade, is not only is this match going to depend on who are the better athletes, who are the better wrestlers, but also who is able to synergize better with their partner. If their partner starts doing something, they have to know what position to be in to maximize it.
Exactly right.
But then you also have to ask the question, is this crowd that is clearly behind the hometown performers going to make a dent in this match? And
now
it is
watch this.
Right now.
Watch this.
See, if you're Mitch Ryder in this situation and you can see your tag team partner, your brother, getting hurt like that, it's only natural to try to make your way in and defend him, but effectively distracting the referee and giving the pariah the chance to get the advantage.
But hang on, Tim Hayden building up a bit of steam.
Back elbow there.
Lovely tag. Oh, inches, millimeters away. Oh, drives back to the corner.
Heartbreaking there. Eros managing to just keep control and tag in Theseus. And Eli Theseus just using those forearms and elbows.
And this is where them little tags can make all the difference. They tagged out, and now they can just work down Tim Hayden while one remains fresh at all times. This is I usually see this the other way around. I usually see top tier is the one that dominates throughout.
You're absolutely right, you know. And those little maneuvers that we've seen from the pariah, they're normally the things that you see, especially Todd Eastman trying to take advantage of the situation. But this seems like top tier are here to earn the respect of this crowd, which they've clearly done, to show that they can hang with the big boys to become World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions the right way.
Speaking of big boys, Tim Hayden, pick it up. Who's that? So I can't see through Mitch. Who's
Eli Theseus currently in the ring.
That's Theseus, picking up Theseus.
The strength of the Crusader to manage that, and Eros making his way in and just taunting Mitch Ryder.
Right in front of Mitch Ryder, Tim Hayden just pleading and begging and fighting to get that tag. Once you've been beaten down long enough, you just want to make that tag. You need to lick your wounds on the outside for a little bit. I've been on the receiving end. All I want to do is just stretch out on the apron and just, you know, get some blood flowing again.
What would be happening emotionally for Mitch Ryder right now?
There's a lot of things that for me, if that was me, I'd be pleading and I'd be wanting to get that tag because I feel for my brother in the ring. And all you can do is watch. You need to play the game. You're at the mercy of the referee.
And Eli Theseus dancing to the crowd, surely not helping that mindset. Todd Eastman looking on from ringside, just distraught.
But they haven't stopped Tim Hayden. Look, there is still signs of life.
I tell you what, Tim Hayden is not someone to give up easily.
Oh no, and I know that firsthand. Hang on.
Oh!
It was like a shade of like autonomous ultra instinct. Like his body is ducking for him and moving away. But this might look like a tag to Mitch Ryder, and he's crawling. He's crawling.
If Tim Hayden can make this tag, inches away. Oh! Zigger to Theseus.
And that's it. He's got to turn. Turn around, Tim.
You
make
are
that
so
tag.
Close, Tim. The crowd begging the Crusader to make his way and get the tag.
That's it. That's the tag. Wipes off.
Off the top rope. Clothesline to
Clothesline.
Theseus. Back elbow to Theseus. Eros deposited over the top. Ducks the clothesline. Goes behind.
Oh, full Nelson slam. One person you do not want to build up steam is Mitch Ryder.
He's called the once-in-a-generation athlete for a reason.
And
here he goes.
Oh!
And skins the cat to get back in.
And then back out.
Crossbody over the top. What a spectacular pro wrestler Mitch Ryder is.
Throwax Theseus into the middle of the ring.
We could have new World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Trying to feed off the crowd. Oh, double stomp to the back. This could be it. What? New champions. New champion. Oh, only a 2, and look at Todd Eastman's face.
But you can see there Mitch going directly into the cover, not wasting that momentum. Like we were saying earlier, it's about capitalizing on momentum. Mitch is disappointed, and he might be a little gassed out, but he's got to stay in control of this matchup, or it could slip away so quickly.
That's what I said, like last match. He needs to stay on. He needs to keep that pressure on. Once there's pressure, hang on. Big roaring elbow from Theseus. Coming into the torch. Oh no. Mitch Ryder staying in it. Might have a bit left. Sends him out. Hang on. We could see Mitch's finishing here. That slingshot pile driver that he does.
And if this happens, that could be the end.
I can guarantee if that happens.
The strength of Eli Theseus.
I was about to say, if he does hit that, that will be the end. There's no getting up from that.
Went for that Superman punch, dodged by Mitch Ryder, kicks Theseus into the ropes, building up ahead of steam once again. Boot from Theseus, tag made by Gabriel Eros.
Oh. Step up Enzi. Picking up Ryder in that torture rack. Flatten him and out spinning.
Cover here from Eros, only gets the 2.
Trying to pick up them scraps. See Theseus, he went, as soon as he hit that move, as soon as he knew that tag was made, he went straight to the outside to cover the loose ends, which is Tim Hayden. He thought that was going to be the 3, try to cover it up. Wasn't the 3 though.
Smart wrestling by the Pareja here. You can see 2 teams that know each other so well, know how to maximize what they're doing.
Hang on.
Could have been looking for Hades' curse there.
Hang on.
Oh! Tim Hayden managed to pull Eros out of the ring before Hades' curse could be delivered.
Drops toe hold. Hang on. We could be seeing the slingshot. German suplex! Hang on, Tim's on the top! Tim's on the top! Big splash! That could be it! New champions!
We've got new champs!
Oh!
Eros breaks the count!
A millisecond more, we could have seen new WSW Tag Team Champions in top tier.
I am astonished, but that shows you why Gabriel Eros and Eli Theseus have been such dominant tag team champions here. Hayden deposits Eros, leaving Mitch Ryder with Eli Theseus in the ring.
This could be a stroke of genius. Oh, hang on. Inside out. Oh, Tim Hayden off the corner, off the ring post.
And those ring posts are not gentle. You'd know, Renegade. They have to support a lot of weight in the ring. They cannot move.
Steel to the cranium. Hang on.
Eros has got that gold chain. Looking to deliver a cheap shot. The referee. Oh, but look at what's happening in the ring. Oh! Cheap shot with the chain by Theseus.
Theseus ties the chains. 2. That's disgusting.
Victory stolen by the Pareja.
Another.
Here are your winners and still World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Pareja!
These lads have all the talent in the world. They have got great bodies, great physiques, great presence. They are great tag team wrestlers, and yet we still see them use that golden chain to secure that win. Mitch Ryder is out cold. Todd Eastman coming in to just try and wake him up. You can see Mitch Ryder's arms are still stiffened out. I think he still thinks he's fighting. Look, when all's said and done, that was one hell of a tag team match. Your tag team champions, and still tag team champions, the Puraya.
Looks like we're being treated to a performance by the ring man here. Elijah making his way to the ring.
One of my favorites, Lucky. I've seen him since the moment he came onto my television screen. I have been in awe with this man.
In real life, there is such a presence to Elijah.
I tell you what, he didn't disappoint. You can feel that presence, that aura. I felt the aura.
Hello, I am Elijah. I've heard a few different songs going out there, and I'm going to get to one of my own here. But I'm going to play a little something right now. Sounded good. We got it. for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elijah? Good guys, I have had the craziest travel. I'm talking over 24 hours of delay to get on planes, 15 hours here, 5 hours there, all to come here and perform for you. And so I've been here before, and you better believe I had a lot of time in this travel to think about what I wanted to sing about and what I wanted to say. And so I put my heart into this next one. I hope you guys feel it. This is coming straight from me, right to you. And if you don't mind, I'd like if everybody could clap along and help me out with this one.
I guess Ryan Nemeth does not want to walk with Elijah.
I don't think Ryan Nemeth wants the spotlight being on anyone but him. The Hollywood Hunk interrupting the performance from Elijah there.
Now,
We could have missed
it is a song.
one hell of a song.
I just want to say hi to all the Brisbane Bogans. I guess it's been a fortnight already. All the Central League payments must have come in. Elijah, you're still
He's a
trying to make
well-informed
this record
man.
deal. It's not going to happen, buddy. You should get a different job. I'm not going to continue until all of you sit down and shut your mouth. There, does that make it a little better for you, babe? Now look, Elijah, you have an amazing voice. You're a great singer. You have beautiful hair. Look at this physique. I mean, you're hot as hell, okay? But you are no hunk. See what it says right there? Hunk, baby. You're not Hollywood, okay? And I know Hollywood. Speaking of Hollywood, I need to protect my expensive Can you tell them to shut the hell up? Gosh. The ref said he's gonna throw all of you out. Now as I was saying, shut up. Tell Brisbane when I'm trying to speak to shut their mouths.
Brisbane, please be quiet and let him speak.
He said please. He said please.
He did. He
I
was
will not tolerate
polite.
any more disrespect.
And a hard start. Elijah rushing Ryan Nemeth. Stomping in the corner.
And look at the shape that Elijah is in. The man is ripped to shreds.
You know what? Ryan interrupted Elijah. We could have heard a charting hit before Ryan interrupted.
I just think Ryan doesn't like the spotlight being on anyone but him. The Hollywood Hunk saw the fanfare for Elijah making his way here to perform for us and just wouldn't have any of it.
We could have heard the greatest song of all time. We'll never know.
We'll never know. And I think Ryan Nemeth being punished for that interruption now. Elijah building up a head of steam around the ring.
Oh, what a big knee to the chin.
Elijah has had a massive career for a man as young and fit as he is. We've got to remember, this is a man who faced John Cena at WrestleMania. Elijah has a wealth of experience.
A wealth, indeed. And I think he's... Hang on, is he going old school?
That balance is incredible. And the height of Elijah, he is almost touching the roof here in Brisbane.
We're watching Elijah walk. Are we walking with Elijah? It's old school on Ryan Nemeth.
And you can see Ryan Nemeth clutching that arm, rolling on the back of the shoulders. The torque and the impact of that move. Oh! My chest hurts from here.
And on a cold Queensland night, that will not feel good.
Smart move from the Hollywood hunk, but gets a forearm for his troubles.
Oh!
Ring awareness there by Ryan Nemeth, and now taking a beat down to Elijah. You know, sometimes wrestlers put it on for the crowd. Ryan Nemeth really is the Hollywood hunk. Whatever you see in that ring, that's what you get with Ryan Nemeth. I went to check heights and weights before the show to make sure the ring card was up to date. While doing that, he told me that I had to mention his featuring role in Iron Claw, that this is his World Series Wrestling debut, that him and Nick Nemeth had their TNA Tag Team title match, and also Hunkamania in Cleveland on July 31, featuring both Nick and Ryan Nemeth. This is a man who really feels like he is the star.
I saw him before when he walked in. I went up, I introduced myself, and he said, well, you know who I am, don't you?
Big drop kick there from Ryan Nemeth, gets 2. And again, taking a minute to gloat here over the top of Elijah.
This is a man that all spotlights find. The Hollywood hunk.
But there's skill behind it too. Look at this chin lock that he's got on. A very smart move here to ground Elijah, the bigger man, restrict that breathing, make sure that he can keep the big body down. He doesn't have to face that force. And you can see there, when Elijah started getting up, Nemeth broke the hold and delivered some blows to put him back down.
That's a tenured mind. You know, a lot of people will just hold on to that until hopefully they tire out. But no, Ryan Nemeth knew that his time was coming up, so he broke that and pummeled down on Elijah.
Here we go, multiple pinfall attempts. Again, I'm not convinced that Ryan Nemeth thinks he's going to win off of these multiple pinfalls, but every one of them is exerting energy on the part of Elijah, forcing him to breathe heavier, to kick out, using that oxygen, using that energy.
Showing this Brisbane audience that he is the hunk. Or at least that's what it says on his tights.
That's what he's claiming to be, for sure.
I think he's a strapping young man.
He's not unattractive, I'll say that, but that's not what this is about.
You wouldn't say hunk?
I don't care if he's a hunk. I want to see him wrestle. Like that from Elijah, the massive suplex there. Elijah might be a hunk, but that's not what he's here for.
Feeding off this crowd.
The crowd clearly behind Elijah. Huge clothesline there. Back elbow puts down Nemeth.
Building up steam. Sends to the, oh no, gets counted. Oh, atomic drop. Oh, and a big chop to the chest. Building up steam again, and a big boot.
Have you been on the receiving end of an atomic drop, Renegade?
Oh, many in my days. Many, and I tell you what, it doesn't feel good. Just like that chop, just like that elbow, and another chop.
And Renegade, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but those chops, you can see the redness on the chest of Ryan Nemeth. Those are going to swell the tissue in that chest area, compress the lungs, make it harder to breathe, and just put that pain in as well.
That's, oh, big knee! Oh my goodness! 1, 2. I thought he was knocked out, but the Hollywood hunk finds a way.
That must have been instinct there for Ryan Nemeth. And let's not forget, Ryan Nemeth has been doing this a long time. He knows how to get a win in the match. As much as...
Oh, hey! Oh! Hits the ref again!
Oh! Low blow from the Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth. What a dastardly move. And now it's going under the ring. Oh, and he's got a guitar. I don't think he's planning to play Wonderwall with this thing.
I think we might see who wants to walk with the Hollywood hunk. Oh!
Shot to the gut by Elijah. Elijah grabs the guitar.
Let's rock on! Oh! Exploded!
Across the back of the Hollywood hunk.
1, 2, 3, that's it!
Here is your winner, Elijah!
Ryan Nemeth has not moved, and there is debris of that guitar all over the ring.
Well, folks, there's pieces of guitar all over this ring that we need to get cleaned up. So we are going to take a very brief intermission and we'll be back with you shortly. While we're on intermission, everybody, if you want a very special opportunity, that guitar that just got smashed over the back of Ryan Nemeth, we're going to get Elijah to sign that and we're going to raffle it off. So head back to the table at the back of the venue, buy your raffle tickets, $10 a ticket or 3 tickets for $20. When we come back from intermission, we are going to be raffling that off to one lucky winner. And while we're on intermission, you're grabbing merch from around the back and you're getting drinks from the bar. Also, make sure to jump on your phones, follow the social media for World Series Wrestling, and jump onto Triller TV so that you can pre-order the entire rest of the World Series Most Wanted Tour to stream it live on Triller TV and not miss a second of the action. We'll be back with you shortly.
I have visual on the target. Moving to engage. Check weapons.
Lay down your weapons! We have you surrounded! Come out with your hands up!
No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness! We're not faceless, we were born for greatness!
And the winning ticket is a red ticket. M for Mary, 31. Where is our winner? Red M31. Over here we have a winner. Congratulations. Now, has everyone enjoyed the wrestling action so far here at Most Wanted? Remember, this is just night one of the tour. There is so much more World Series wrestling to come, and I cannot wait to see it. So I think it's time we get into some more wrestling, right? The following is an international challenge triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Brisbane, standing at 5'10", he is undeniable Bobby Bishop. And his first opponent. Osaka, Japan! Weighing in at 100 kilograms, he is Beast Mode, Shigehiro Irie!
Shigehiro, obviously a fan favorite here tonight, but going up against Bobby Bishop, undeniable Bobby Bishop, and one other, and I think I might know who it is.
And the final competitor.
And I was right.
Standing at 6'3", from Yatesville, weighing in at 115 kilograms, he is the lean, mean, yeeting machine, Yeet Stevens!
My theory was right. Big Yeet Stevens. A monster of a man.
Renegade, you may be the big boy, but the amount of big boys in this ring right now is immense. These are three Goliaths ready to go to war.
There is some beef in this match. And I'm not talking about animosity. I'm not talking about rivalry. I'm talking about some good old-fashioned raw beef.
Ready for some big meaty men slapping meat here.
Oh, hell yeah. You don't usually see this. You've got Bobby Bishop, who a Brisbane crowd favourite, but going up against another Brisbane crowd favourite of Yeet Stevens, and then all of that. And the bell rings and we're underway, and all that with Shigehiro as well. A crowd favourite in his own right.
It is so exciting to see Shigehiro Irie here in Brisbane. I am shaking with excitement.
And this is wise, Lockie. Going for the big man first, but too much of a man to handle.
Oh!
And yeeting both opponents to the corner.
Using Bobby Bishop as a weapon, lifting him up.
Yeeting. Do you know many people that can yeet Bobby Bishop? Oh! Oh! That's that Japanese strong style. They love a good forearm to the head.
Shigehiro Irie calls himself Beast Mode with good reason.
I tell you what, this match is beef mode.
Oh, Bobby Bishop catching Shiggy in the air.
Signature aeroplane speed from Bobby Bishop. Picking up speed, he's gonna take off.
How is Bobby Bishop, able to stand after those spins? But he doesn't, going for the senton.
That's the spin style of Bobby Bishop. And the crowd, you can hear getting behind him. Evades Yeet. Oh, hang on.
It is so unusual for Bobby Bishop to not be the big man in a matchup. In this match, not only is he not the big man, he's the smallest of three.
Shigehiro top rope.
Oh! Flying shoulder blocks through both Yeet Stevens and Bobby Bishop.
And that is beast mode. Bobby Bishop and Yeet Stevens couldn't shoulder block each other. So Shigehiro says, you know what, I'm going to knock you both down at the same time.
Just the clubbing blows from all three of these men are just immense. Boot there from Shigehiro. Yeet goes in. Oh! Stiff right from Irie.
Hang on, what's going on here? It's got
pile driver into the gut of Yeet Stevens. I don't know how to react to that. I think the crowd's reacting for me.
And that is a reaction. That's a reaction that's taken from my mouth.
Irie went to lift up Bobby Bishop. Bobby not normally on the receiving end of power bombs. Normally delivering them. There's a power slam from Shigehiro. Oh, uses the ropes to propel himself forward into a splash, but Yeet Stevens breaks the cover. And with moves this powerful, any single move could end the match. We are not just looking for finishes here. These forearms could be enough to do it.
These are bombs, each one of them, but not just from Yeet. Bobby Bishop is known to throw a forearm in his time, and all the forearms collectively, these are all bombs. Going for it, Sky. Oh no. And here we go. Signature Bobby Bishop pulling out the trademark jabs. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Bionic elbow from the Logan City Kaiju. Now, you've been in the ring with both these men, Renegade. Who do you think has the upper hand?
Look, correction, I've never been in the ring with Bobby Bishop.
Wow.
But I've seen all of Bobby Bishop's match. He is a fighter. He will not get back down. So I'm stumbling over my words. But Yeet Stevens is a monster. He's a lean, mean yeeting machine, like you said, and he ain't gonna back down. He's gonna use that strength with a double suplex.
Stars. Yeet just lifted, what, 200 kilos in that suplex?
Easily, easily.
Unbelievable.
He needs to cover them.
And Irie already closing in. How are all of these men back to their knees already?
Because these are big boys, Lockie. And just exchanging, eating each blow.
I'm trying to think what could separate these men. Yeet, the biggest man in the ring. Oh! Irie's first time in Australia may put him at a disadvantage, but he's so powerful and so experienced, I can't see that coming into play as much. Bobby Bishop, one of the men who trained Yeet Stevens.
Hang on, going for his pile driver. This could be it. Oh, no, big back body drop.
And Irie with a splash!
Irie looking. Oh, hang on. Oh, exploder suplex in the corner.
I can't commentate this match properly, Renegade. This is just joyous to me. I love watching people just barrel into each other. Oh, cannonball!
Bobby, did you see that? Bobby tried to evade that. He tried to slip under.
Fall away slam.
Oh, and a sick kick from Bobby Bishop.
But here comes Irie. Bobby Bishop ducks it.
Oh. This is where Bobby... Oh, my goodness. Words taken from me. I was going to say this is where Bobby Bishop is dangerous. It's actually in the latter part of a match. It's because he absorbs everything. And he will dish it out twice as much. You know what? Big boot to the corner. Just like you, like I'm struggling to call this match.
It is just...
Running power slam!
How do we put what we're seeing in front of us into words? Bobby Bishop making the save of the match there. But these aren't men, these are giants, and they're crashing into each other. Bobby Bishop goes for something with Yeet Stevens. Yeet uses the elbows to fight out of it. Bobby Bishop goes... Stunner to Yeet Stevens into a seated position. PK from Bobby Bishop.
Look, you know, this is what I'm saying. The later parts of the match, Bobby Bishop is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, goes for a discus lariat. Hang on. Oh.
Neither Bishop or Irie going down. Irie ducks it.
Oh, building up speed.
Oh!
Big lariat. 3, that's it. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Shigehiro, Irie!
Shigehiro Irie picks up the W. And you know what? You very rarely see 3 big mammoth men like this. That we usually see in a slow match. This was jet fuel from the start, non-stop. And I tip my hat to Shigehiro, the victor, but I also tip my hat to the Brisbane lads, Big Yeet Stevens, and undeniable Bobby Bishop. One hell of a slobber knocker.
The following is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Pledge. Prima. Pi. Kappa. Pledge. Prima. Forever.
From the host sorority in Australian wrestling, Prima Pi Kappa, Frankie B! Introducing her opponent. From Cleveland, Ohio, this is Ash by Elegance.
Sorry, can you just cut the music? Cut. Guys, I'm really sorry to disappoint. Oh my god! Guys, this is Brooke! Didn't you get
Clearly some animosity early between these two.
How would you feel if someone brings up the fact that you were fired? Now, Lockie, you don't call anyone a chicken. That is fighting words.
What is this?
But Frankie B, I think the first time in Queensland?
As far as I know, Frankie B's first time wrestling here in Queensland. Ash by Elegance, world traveled though. Announced today that Ash by Elegance will be challenging for the Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary. So I don't know if Frankie B should be talking smack to someone at that level of competition. But that may be what Frankie B's trying to do, get in the head of Ash by Elegance.
You say that, but Frankie B also very well trained. A Sydney native. She's been trained by all the best that Sydney have to offer, and we both know that Sydney have probably the best talent in Australia, among other obvious states. Sorry, I'm chopping over my words.
Frankie B representing Prima Pi Kappa, PPK here tonight. Herself and Nikki Van Blair, the main members of that faction. You'll be able to see Nikki in action again later in the World Series Wrestling Most Wanted Tour on Triller TV. Once again, Ash calling out Frankie here for being chicken, not getting in the ring, not willing to face him.
Frankie B just taking her time. This can put strain on your opponent. You know, if that's me in the ring waiting for someone to get back in, you get frustrated. Like as you can see.
Baseball slide there from Ash by Elegance. Absolutely planting Frankie. Only a 1 count there. Frankie B not going to even let Ash have the dignity of getting the 2 count this early in the match. Hip toss by Ash. Cartwheel by Ash into just a stomp there.
Do you think Jack Cartwheel taught her that one? That was a beautiful cartwheel as well.
It's not often you see 1 cartwheel in a wrestling ring, let alone 2 in one night. Frankie deposited over the top rope by Ash. Ash catches the left but suffers the right. Shoulder to the gut of Ash. Frankie B pulls the hair to slam Ash by Elegance into the mat. And that may be the X factor that Frankie B has here, is just being devious.
Just taking her time. She knows what she's doing.
Now dragging the head of Ash by Elegance to the outside. Is that
clawing at the eyes, maybe?
We're on the opposite side of the ring over here. Can't quite see what nefarious deeds Frankie B is getting up to over there. But those forearms to the chin are obvious. Oh. I am glad I'm not on the receiving end of those strikes. And a boot right to the side of the head. The referee had a count of 5 here. Referee Troy Richardson trying to keep these competitors to the letter of the law, but Frankie B just having no respect for the rules here. Up against the barricade, pushing Ash by Elegance into that metal bar. Now the count restarted as Ash by Elegance has left the ring.
Troy getting on the apron, just pleading, get back in the ring.
Looks like Frankie B setting up for a suplex on the floor.
And did you hear that? I felt the rumble in my feet.
if you're Ash by Elegance, you've got to be thinking that if that's the kind of punishment that you're going to be taking in this match, is it worth it to continue on? Like I mentioned, a TNA Knockouts Championship match just announced today against Jordan Grace.
You don't want to be taking kind of offense like that. You know, landing like this is carpet. Right under this carpet is concrete. There is no give in this. And to the barricade. You don't want to be taking any kind of punishment like this. If you have a title match coming up with Jordan Grace, you want to be at your tippy-top best.
Jordan Grace, a former World Series Wrestling Women's Champion, and you've got to imagine that both of these women are thinking...
Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off. I thought this was going to be it.
Camel clutch here by Frankie B.
You see Frankie B sitting on the lower back of Ash by Elegance. It wrenches and it pulls everything, or pulls all your muscles up.
You have to imagine the winner of this match would be putting themselves in line for a shot at that World Series Wrestling Women's Championship.
But this win for Frankie B, she could catapult her whole career. She would have a claim to have that match for the Knockouts Championship. I would think.
That's a really good point, Renegade. This could be career-defining for Frankie B.
But this is the smarts of Frankie B. She's not rushing in there. She's not trying to go for pins or anything like get it overdone quickly. She knows that she's in for one hell of a fight, and she is wearing down Ash by Elegance. And we could see the 3 count, right? No, only 2. She knows what she's doing, Lockie.
And Ash by Elegance, like you said, can explode. The power of Ash is immense. It's almost hidden in that frame these days, but Ash is an extremely strong competitor, and you can see her powering out of this hold right now with the help of the crowd.
Jawbreaker.
Ash by Elegance back to her feet, regrouping in the corner.
Oh! Was that the sound of her jaw breaking? Firing back up.
A second clothesline from Ash there.
That momentum, you need to use it. Oh!
Cartwheel back elbow. Ash by Elegance off the rope, another cartwheel, but Frankie B brings up the knees.
That was a round off, that wasn't a cartwheel. She landed with both feet.
Thank you for the correction there, Renegade.
Here we go, Frankie B.
Gloating again. I don't know that that's safe. Like we just saw, Ash by Elegance can explode at any moment.
Hang on. Maybe go for a moonsault. Frankie B. Here she goes. Oh!
Ash by Elegance managing to roll out of the way. Incredible ring awareness there.
That spinning neck breaker. 1, 2. Oh!
It is unreal that Frankie B was able to kick out of that spinning neck breaker. Ash by Elegance going to the top rope now, high risk. And that's why we call it high risk. Oh! Frankie B getting to her feet and just depositing Ash by Elegance from the top rope.
This ring awareness by Frankie B.
Obviously, Frankie knows what she was getting into. She called out Ash's time in WWE before even starting this match.
Oh! 1, 2. I am on the edge of my seat.
Frankie B rotating, coming off the ropes there. Landing with her entire weight across the midsection of Ash by Elegance, going straight into the cover.
You knew she was going to be one hell of a fighter, Frankie B. Putting her in a stretch. Look.
And a right to the jaw by Ash by Elegance. Oh, suplex lands Frankie B into the bottom rope.
Come on!
And here we go, Ash by Elegance. Could be going for what she was trying to go for just before. battle from top to bottom of this show, and we are only on night 1. There has been some hell of a matches.
Ash by Elegance has to have gold in her thoughts now. Both the TNA Knockouts Championship and perhaps the World Series Wrestling Women's Championship as well.
A win like this puts some hell of a momentum onto your shoulder. A nice big chip on your shoulder. Night 1 of this tour, and they have all been some crazy matches, amazing matches, technical prowess on showcase. But now we are going to get into the most anticipated main event of the evening.
I can think of something better. How about a main event title match? No, come on, Brisbane, you can do better than that. Are you ready for your main event of the evening? The following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And is for the World Series Wrestling World Championship.
Cardona has got to take his stead to defend the World Series Wrestling World Championship. Who is it gonna be? Looks like Matt Cardona's going to come out and tell us himself. Or maybe he doesn't have. He hasn't found anyone.
Won't take it back from me. Good, good and bad, 'cause you are. I'm still here. Yeah, the star is bright and day. Grab all the rings, but you take. I'm still here.
Just picked up, and it has picked up one mammoth size up. Alex Hammerstone. It hasn't picked up by one level. This is 10 levels picked up. I'm at a struggle, a loss for words. But Nick Nemeth looking like he ain't backing down.
Introducing first the challenger, standing to my left. Weighing in at 99 kilograms from Cleveland, Ohio, he is the wanted man, Nick Nemeth! And competing tonight on behalf of the champion, the Internet King, Matt Cardona. From Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 115 kilograms. This is Hammerstone!
Stumbled over my words a little bit there, Renegade. I gotta tell you, it's intimidating standing across a ring from Hammerstone.
I was trying to explain to the viewers about Hammerstone how to coin a phrase business have picked up. I could barely get that out of my mouth. I'm in awe of this man, but Nick Nemeth taking it to this giant, this monster of a man.
Oh, what do you do against an opponent like Hammerstone? Well, apparently what Nick Nemeth is doing right now. Speed, agility, managing to get around Hammerstone.
Stunner! Speed, agility, and a stunner.
Oh! Zigzag! That's it! Oh, I thought we had a new World Series Wrestling champion right there. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh! Hammerstone to the outside.
A super kick. Knocking Hammerstone all the way up. Oh, hang on. Finding his bearing.
And outside of the ring is not where Nick Nemeth wants to be. And for that exact reason, the indie god Matt Cardona just clubbing Nick Nemeth there. And he's not the only person outside of the ring that Nemeth has to worry about. You've got Steph DeLander on one side of the ring, Lena Kross on another side of the ring, Matt Cardona on a third, and inside the ring, is that beast Hammerstone. And right now Hammerstone is choking Nemeth across these metal barricades and rubbing his wrist tape across the face of Nemeth.
That gives you burns. It's this burning sensation. Oh! Shot to the back, to the kidneys. But the roughing of the tape on your eyes, it burns, you get sweat in it, it's just hard to see.
Dropping the spine of Nick Nemeth onto the hardest part of the ring.
You know, I've been following Nick Nemeth's career for quite some time now. Have you ever seen him go up against someone as monstrous as Hammerstone?
I don't know if I've seen anyone as monstrous as Hammerstone ever. The man is a wall of meat. It's hard to communicate if you're not in this building. Nick Nemeth is a huge guy. He is extremely tall, extremely well built, and Hammerstone just makes him look tiny by comparison.
Pushing them legs right into the back.
And you can see as the referee talks to Hammerstone, Cardona gets involved again. Remember, this isn't a chance for Hammerstone to win this title. He's defending this on behalf of Cardona. If Hammerstone wins, Cardona keeps that title.
Here we go, firing back. That never say quit attitude of Nick Nemeth. Headbutts, headbutts, headbutts!
This is the attitude that has made Nick Nemeth WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's made him WWE Intercontinental Champion. The man has a basket full of accolades. But right now,
Oh!
He's just getting manhandled by Hammerstone.
This could be over early too. Oh! That was a desperation kick out. That was almost a 3, and we're not even into 5 minutes of this match.
When the situation's like this, if you were in the shoes of Nick Nemeth right now, Renegade, what could you possibly do to get the upper hand here?
I don't know. There's a lot you can do. You stick and move. Jab here, jab there. Keep moving. You know, big guys like that, if you can move around them, make them move a lot, you might tire them out. But I don't think Hammerstone... Oh, my goodness. I don't think Hammerstone is a normal man.
Hammerstone is like something out of cartoon wrestling from the 80s. An absolute beast of a man. I just... There we go, jawbreaker by Nemeth.
Like I said, stick and move. He needs to just keep moving. Keep on that pressure.
Goes for the Irish whip, overpowered by Hammerstone and driven into those turnbuckles.
You know, not wise, trying to whip a man like Hammerstone.
It's easy to forget what those turnbuckles are. A thin bit of foam, a little bit of leather over a metal hook. Ugh. Thundering knee to the gut of Nick Nemeth there.
We're just watching a public execution here. Is there really any chance for Nick Nemeth?
Ringing the left arm again and bringing the knee right up into it. And maintaining control of the wrist here. This is the thing that's terrifying about Hammerstone. He's not just strong, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. Wrenching that arm again. Delivering the knee, now pulling the other arm. You can see he's putting the pressure on the soft part of the abdomen of Nick Nemeth. Again, that big slap, not into the ribs, and exactly where he's placing his elbow. That small side. Anyone who's been poked by a friend as a joke knows how uncomfortable that is. Now imagine you've got someone the size of Hammerstone wrenching his elbow into it. Ugh.
Hang on. Nick Nemeth fighting it.
Elbows to the knee, goes to lift Hammerstone, but doesn't manage it. Wow! Nick Nemeth just turned like the rotor of a helicopter through the air.
Hammerstone is reminding me of a lion playing with his food. Just toying with it, a classic cat and mouse.
You can see the look on his face. It's not bothered. It's calm. It's prepared. Oh, Nemeth gets the elbow up, though. Manages to push Hammerstone off for just a moment.
That just... Oh, sorry. I was going to say that just pissed him off.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'll go for the DDT.
And he lands it.
Vintage.
Those are the kind of moves that can change the complexion of a matchup very quickly. Suddenly, both men are down. Our referee begins the count here at a count of 2. If both men are down for the 10 count, Matt Cardona will retain that title.
Both men showing signs of life.
Looks like the referee not going to reach that 10 count. Hammerstone to his feet first. Nemeth ducks the clothesline, delivers a leaping clothesline, but it only staggers Hammerstone.
It's staggering again. Big splash in the corner. Going for his neck breaker. Hammerstone just keeps spinning. Oh my! Oh!
Scoop slam by Nemeth.
That took me back to WrestleMania 3 when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant.
Hammerstone was walking towards Nemeth like the Terminator, and Nemeth did not flinch. Elbow drop after elbow drop after elbow drop after elbow drop.
6, 7, 8. comes that big one. That very big one. Oh, now come on.
Delanda.
Push it off.
And now Lena Kross.
Just enough time for Hammerstone to get back up.
Oh.
Like you said earlier, Lockie, he doesn't have just to watch out for Cardona, but Steph Delanda and Lena Kross too.
And once again, Hammerstone is in control. Ugh! Methodical. Just delivering those devastating blows to Nemeth, who is limp on the top turnbuckle here. And the crowd letting Hammerstone know what they think. Hammerstone taking it to the top here.
Both men on top. We don't have a very high ceiling. Superplex! Oh my gosh!
Goodness! The ring just about lifted off the ground. Hammerstone manages to make the cover. Oh! Nemeth kicks out at 2.
Just raising his arm. He can only afford to just raise his arm just to get his shoulder slightly off the mat.
Call it wherewithal, call it instinct, call it experience, whatever it is, it just saved Nick Nemeth's chance at becoming World Series Wrestling Champion. Hammerstone wants to end it.
Hang on. Nemeth onto his back.
Is that a sleeper?
That's a sleeper.
Nemeth has a sleeper locked in on Hammerstone. Oh, and just deposited.
Oh, great ring awareness. Must have seen him for a split second because that's all he had to see him and to dodge out of the way. Hammerstone's shoulder right into that corner.
Hammerstone tried to slow himself down going into that corner post. And he's tuning up the band, but Cardona. And Delanda and Lena Kross distracting the referee.
But the ref caught him. The ref caught him. The ref. And they're all ejected. See ya later.
Cardona, Delanda, Kross all ejected from ringside.
Good riddance. What do you expect?
And the complexion of this matchup just turned. And Nemeth looking for it. Oh, the super kick caught by Hammerstone. Goes behind into the German.
But the height he lifted him at. What's he thinking? What's he thinking? He just stopped. Oh, come on. No.
Hammerstone looking to add insult to injury here. Tuning up the band on Nick Nemeth.
If he hits this could be terrible.
A super kick from Hammerstone. Oh! And Nemeth delivers one of his own.
Pulls the trigger a second faster. Oh!
Bicycle kick from Hammerstone. Good night.
Oh!
Only 2. I thought Nemeth was a goner.
I don't know what that was. He kicked out. I was ready. Oh, small package. 1, 2. Oh! Only a 2 count. This match is still going on. Oh!
And Hammerstone accidentally floors our referee with a clothesline. Super kick
to the top of the head. That's
planted.
It. Count to 20. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
It doesn't matter. There's no one to make the count.
Cardona's coming back in. Oh,
a super kick to Cardona. Hammerstone's up.
Hammerstone. Off the back. Zigzag! Zigzag!
Zigzag delivered to Hammerstone. But again,
and the ref is
hooking
down.
the leg.
He's calling for another ref.
Desperate for another
Referee
referee.
Richo coming scrambling. 1, 2. Oh, that son of a bitch. Matt Cardona.
Once
that
again,
sneaky SOB pulling Ref Richo out of the ring.
Cardona once again saving his World Series Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Oh no! Hammerstone with the title off Nemeth's head. 1, 2,
That's disgusting.
3.
Here is your winner, Hammerstone! And still, World Series Wrestling World Champion, Matt Cardona!
Deplorable. And Matt Cardona bringing out. Oh, this is wrong.
A beatdown
This is wrong.
on Nick Nemeth here. If you ask me, Nick Nemeth is the rightful World Series Wrestling World Champion. And now a 4-on-1 assault. This is disgusting.
He can't even defend himself, just being hit by that championship.
Oh! Nemeth managed to get out of the way. Cardona accidentally takes out Lena Kross with the title belt. And again to SDL. Super kick to Cardona.
Oh.
And Hammerstone floors him with a clothesline. 3 taken out. But that 4th man, Hammerstone, just makes too much of a difference. He's under the ring apron now. Referee's still recovering on the outside. Hammerstone's got a chair. I want to stop this, but
Ash by
Elegance is here.
You should not get in between a monster and his prey. She is pleading. This could not be a wise decision. Oh!
Low blow to Hammerstone. I don't think his hammer or his stones enjoyed that. Zigzag! What a main event. Cardona technically retains, but Nemeth with Ash by Elegance standing tall.
This has wrapped us up for night 1 of World Series Wrestling's Most Wanted. What a hell of a show.
For everyone joining us on Triller TV, thank you so much. Make sure you do not miss tomorrow night. The action continues with World Series Wrestling Most Wanted. Catch the whole tour live on Triller TV. I've been Lachlan Albert here with the big boy Renegade.
Big boy!
Thank you so much from here in Brisbane. Good night.